only Madam Lebo, of course, bringing you nothing but the best of the best, of course, right here on DSP TV. Make sure that you subscribe and you become a member if you know what is good for you. And also, give the best, of course. But right about now, we are tuning into one of the fab shows, a show that really is close to my heart. It's called Freedom Chat, where you are more than welcome to voice your opinion. Freedom of speech, freedom of expression, freedom of alles. Hashtag speak freely. That's all you need to know when you want me to read any of the comments that you have. So, of course, I'm a young, gorgeous mamacita, but I'm sure you don't exactly know I grew up in a township where everybody believes we burn people for a living. I'm sure you know. Diepsloot. Right. It's the only place that people think we were basically born and bred for a living. But since today I've mentioned Diepsloot, let this be all about freedom of speaking about my township. And I think I've got the perfect person to actually freely speak about our township. It's a young mamacita who's about to change your view on Diepsloot. Hopefully it's for the positive, but with her book and all the negativity that it's got, it's just to give you a glance about the life of a young mamacita who had to survive the tough lifestyle in Diepsloot. Hello, madam, how are you?
Hi, I'm fine, and you?
I'm fantastic. You could just say our viewers at home, your name, and where you stay and your age.
My name is Itumeleng. I'm 17 years old. I stay in Diepsloot.
Oh, nice. How long have you been living in Diepsloot?
About 7 years.
About 7 years.
Yes.
All right, now, obviously, heading straight into the juicy bits. I see you've got a book in your hand. What's this book all about?
Well, the book is titled Trouble in Diepsloot. It's about Diepsloot.
Is it? Can I just quickly hold this? I just want our viewers at home to see it, you know. Trouble in Diepsloot. Now, tell us just a little bit about what the book is about.
Well, the book is about a young girl, 16-year-old, who gets to experience the life in Diepsloot, who gets to also think how unfair life is, because as she reads most of the bad things about Diepsloot, she has read them, she has seen them on the TV, and she has also heard about those. But then the moment she gets to Diepsloot, she gets to experience those things, and she also gets to witness them.
Oh wow, it must have been very challenging for this young lady that is obviously described in the book to leave wherever go and coming to relocate into this busy world and having to survive the challenges in Diepsloot. Why the title Trouble in Diepsloot? Is it all trouble in this book?
Well, it is titled Trouble in Diepsloot. Yes, the book is all about the trouble in Diepsloot, because there's always trouble in Diepsloot. I believe that there are more bad stories to tell than good stories, because even if you search on the internet, when you search the word, like when you type the word Diepsloot, articles will appear, bad articles about Diepsloot.
Now, okay, obviously you've been living in Diepsloot for 7 years, right? And you know there's a lot of bad things to say about Diepsloot. But just from your side, of course, book aside, do you feel there are positive stories about Diepsloot?
Yes, there are.
Are you a survivor in Diepsloot?
Yes, I am.
Would you still stay in Diepsloot for the next 5 years?
Yes, I would.
Right? Fantastic. So there is some positivity besides the trouble in Diepsloot, right? Are you planning to give us another joyful book or anything like that that will obviously release the tears that we've had to go through reading Trouble in Diepsloot?
Yes, I am. I'm planning on writing another book.
Oh, nice. And when should we expect it?
Next year, July.
Next year, July. I mean, I respect you authors, because it probably takes a lot of time to draw all the juices out. Or are you just naturally a creative person?
Sure. I'm naturally a creative person, but then writing this one wasn't easy.
It wasn't easy, right?
Yes.
I'm sure you had to dig deep and
I
get
had
all
to
the emotions out.
I had to delete some chapters, write more. I went through here writing books.
All right, book aside, about Itumeleng, what else should we expect from Itumeleng? Are you just an author, or are there some hidden secrets, you know?
I'm not just an author. I'm also a singer. I sing for Tau Sebata, and I'm a dancer.
Okay,
That's
okay.
what you believe I know. I'm a dancer. I dance Kiva.
Okay.
That's Sepedi cultural dance.
So you're a Betty?
Yes, I am.
I'm a lost Betty, so you teach me a thing or two. Oh, wow.
And I'm also a poet.
Oh, okay. Anyway, where we can find you, of course, some of your work. Can we find some of your poetry in here, actually?
Yes.
Really?
That 2 poems.
Wow. So do you usually, or is it maybe a plan that you're planning to do to fuse a bit of your poet in your books?
Yes, I am.
Nice. That is very interesting. Now, also, I just want to find out, of course, when we started this whole interview, you did say to our viewers at home, and since we're speaking freely, so please feel free to just say freely, because they've got their views that they're going to give to us. Speaking freely, would you recommend for people to come and live in Diepsloot, or what? You're an author of a very beautiful book, but you must remember, you've given our viewers the idea that Diepsloot is such a negative place, you understand? And we are out here trying to show the world that Diepsloot isn't just a negative place. We've got some positivity. And like you say, you would live here for the next 5 years. So clearly we're doing a good job. Clearly the community's learning to kind of work together. So would you recommend for somebody maybe also on KZN or Itumeleng Limpopo and wants to come and study in Johannesburg, would you say they can actually live in Diepsloot and survive, or what?
Yes, I would.
You would. And on your next book, just obviously because I just want our viewers to know that they can only get the exclusive here. On your next book, should we expect more positivity from Diepsloot, or is it still going to be more troubling side of Diepsloot?
I still haven't decided about that, but then I do have an idea of what to write about.
Okay.
Yes, the next book is also going to be about Diepsloot.
The hood.
Yes.
Gassy life. How are you finding the gassy life, Mugia? Has it been treating you good?
Yes, it has.
It has, right? All right, well, you know, for me, the fascination is I love the cover, because usually, and the first thing that we Diepsloot citizens love to do is to burn things. I don't know if that probably puts a positive word to us, but we strike physically instead of theoretically, or just going maybe hunger strikes. So I really love the cover of your book, and I really look forward to getting this book. And because I look forward to getting it, I'm sure even our viewers at home would love to know how they can get their hands on this phenomenal book. So how do we get a hold of this book?
So the book, our viewers can get the book from me. They can contact me on 0606 323 176, or they can send Facebook inbox on Itu-NC-milk.
Oh wow, Miss Milk. Okay. Now, I mean, this book is a fascination. You know, I'm way older than you, and I get lazy just to write a diary. You said, Hore, it was very difficult to this book. You had to delete certain chapters and certain paragraphs and lines. So how did you manage to write every bit of it with interest? How did you manage to wake up in the morning and say, okay, I'm going to write about this book, and today I'm going to write this chapter? What inspired you to keep going, to finish the book?
What inspired me? I wanted to be an inspiration. I wanted to show somebody out there that no matter what the circumstances you face, at the end, we are going to rejoice. Yes.
Oh, wow. Are you rejoicing about this?
Yes, I am.
Really?
It feels like a dream.
Oh, right. I know. Let me pinch you. It's real, right? It's so real. I mean, I love this show because it's Freedom Chat, and it's all about speaking freely. And also, as a presenter, sometimes it's very difficult for me to speak freely because I need to stick to certain ground rules. But I love this show because I can also voice my opinion freely. I cannot wait to read your book because then I can get to review it. I grew up in Diepsloot my whole life, so I would pretty much challenge you on what you said when you said a lot of negativity comes out of this hood. I, for one, have found more positivity out of this hood than negativity. And I feel every township you go to, there is negativity. And every platform, I mean, if you go onto Google right now, let me actually give that assignment to my viewers at home. If you go onto Google right now and you Google Africa, they're only going to show you starving children, children that are begging for a bottle of water, people that are not dressed, and poverty striking Africa left, right, and center as if we're still chasing animals to survive. So for me, I'm going to do my best to have a positive mind about reading the book, but judging from the way you've kind of told our viewers at home that it's mostly got to do with negativity, it's a bit scary because I've always seen the positive side of Gaslam, you know. And I really look forward to getting a hold of your next book. Hopefully that's going to make us all smile and give us a little bit of some sweet juiciness that Diepsloot has hidden and that's unlocked. But just before we quickly wrap up, could you just tell our viewers at home, just look straight into the camera and just give them one of the best advices that you could give them, especially for young girls living here in Diepsloot?
For young girls living in Diepsloot, I would say you need to fight for your dreams. You need to be out there. You need to be an inspiration to other people.
Wow.
That's what I like to say.
Booming, hey? Like those words alone became an inspiration to me. You heard it, guys. Hona Mona on DSP TV. Do make sure that you subscribe, guys. It's so simple. You just go onto YouTube and you just type in DSP TV. Come on, it's not that difficult. But you did hear the positive words coming from Itumeleng, where she says, do not give up on who you are. Do not give up on your dreams. Do not give up on what you stand for. Speak freely. Where else than right here on Freedom Chat? Feel free. It's hashtag speak freely right here on Freedom Chat. With me, myself, and I, Lebese Maputu. Remember to subscribe. And hey, what else could you possibly be doing with your life if you're not speaking freely? See you soon.